But interesting fact, according to my friend Zach,
The cool thing about this bridge, it's made entirely of grated cheese.
that's a very helpful fact.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. We are spending just an afternoon in Luxembourg, but we have a very busy weekend ahead of us. We are doing today in Luxembourg and then tomorrow in Cologne, Germany. And we're kicking things off with a little bit of lunch. But before we get too far into it, my name is Elijah Beck, and right now holding the camera is my husband, Jordan Beck. Together we are around the world and back. We post new videos every week. Sometimes it is what it's like to be Americans living in the UK, and sometimes it is Americans exploring all of Europe. So if you like that kind of content, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below and follow us along.
So far, this has been a crazy adventure and very last minute, which is unlike us. We usually have things planned, but it was a good reason that we did what we did. So to begin with, we're in Luxembourg ahead of schedule. We're actually supposed to go later this month, but it turns out we had a very, very good friend of ours come and visit us in Germany. So we decided to fly into Luxembourg where we could rent a car and go and pick him up. So it is with a pleasure of mine to introduce to you my best friend, Zach.
Check this thing out. I just stopped.
So fun fact about Luxembourg, this makes it our 19th country. And like we said, a little bit ahead of schedule, we wanted to combine it with Belgium, but we're just making a weekend trip out of here. So we're gonna spend a couple of hours here in Luxembourg, get something to eat, and just see what the country has to offer with it being so small. And we're not too familiar with it, but that doesn't mean that it's gonna hold a lot of great things. From there, we'll get in the car and head over to Cologne. We'll spend the night, and then it'll be Sunday by that point, and then we have to drop our friend off to then head back home. So stick with us with this quick 48-hour journey visiting our friend.
From what we've seen so far, there's not a crazy amount to do. However, there is so much beauty of like the nature, the old, the new, it's all mixed in together so well, and it makes walking through the city very pleasant. And as we were walking, we found this bridge that looks like it's a pretty good tourist attraction, so we're gonna check it out. Looks like there's a lookout over that way, and I'm excited to see what you can see from there.
There's this little bridge not too far from city center, and it's got a nice view of the town, and it's free, so you can't beat that. But interesting fact, according to my friend Zach,
The cool thing about this bridge, it's made entirely of grated cheese.
that's a very helpful fact.
In addition to just like looking at shops and potentially being able to go check out that church, which we think might be closed, there's not too much to do here. So we think that we're gonna wrap things up a little bit and head over to Germany, where we're gonna check into our hotel and then maybe grab some dinner later tonight, see what we can see along the way.
behind me is our car that we've used to travel from Luxembourg over to Cologne. It's about 5 o'clock right now, local time, and we've checked into the hotel by the airport as it just had the cheaper rates. So for now, we're gonna try and find a petrol station, fill up, and grab a couple things. It's already late, but we wanna make sure that we're well rested for tomorrow since we got in so late last night. So that's pretty much gonna kind of conclude it for today. But we're just gonna hang out and catch up with our good friend Zach. So we'll see you in the morning.
Good morning, everyone. It is Sunday, which is going to be the last day of our short little European excursion this round. And we are here in Cologne. Unfortunately, because it is Sunday, it seems like most things are closed. So we ended up doing lunch at McDonald's, which was kind of neat because Zach doesn't get the chance to eat European McDonald's that very often. So we've done that, and now we've got this beautiful church behind me, and Jordan is guaranteed that we're going to find a way inside. So hopefully it's a regular route and not something suspicious.
We were easily able to go inside and visit Cologne Cathedral. And inside they were holding mass, but it was still really cool to see that in service and learn some interesting facts about the cathedral. So for starters, it is the third tallest church in the world, and it is the busiest tourist attraction in Germany, hosting about 20,000 visitors a day. So about too far behind the cathedral is Rhine Garden. It's this very beautiful park kind of laid out by the riverbank with some shops and another church right behind it. So for now, we're just gonna walk around and enjoy this beautiful park. After walking around for a while, we decided to try some local beer. Had a couple of these. And from here, we're just gonna walk around for our remaining time in Cologne before we need to head back and drop our friend off and head back to Luxembourg to catch our flight. So while this was a very short video, it was just a really kind of a 48-hour weekend getaway. But we had fun, especially being able to catch up with our friend Zach, who we haven't seen in a long time. So thanks for coming to visit with us, Zach. We appreciate it. And we're gonna close it out now. And if you like this sort of content where we just take quick little trips and other crazy adventures throughout Europe, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. It means a lot to us, and we'll see you next week. Wow.